How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels, and welcome to the season finale of Avatar: The Last Airbender. You guys ready? I sure am. I got my Appa hat on, I'm smooth for the first time in my entire life. I'm not messing around here, I'm making a whole event out of this. So before I start getting too self-conscious about how ridiculous I look in a hat, let's get into it. Oh, you thought, look at you trying to think. Coming in with that ice shit, boy, take a drink. Dude threw a snowball at Katara and she was like, bitch, I'm gonna get my skis out and turn you into a half pipe.
A couple of more years and you might be ready to fight a sea sponge.
Okay, this might be a bit of a stretch. Did anyone else notice that Paku didn't just melt the ice? Did you also notice that he bent the water just a little bit at the end so the kid floated down instead of crashing to the floor? That was pretty sweet. That's a true waterbending master right there.
Would anyone care for a rematch?
Can somebody unfreeze this kid? This kid's about to lose both of his legs for the sake of this goofy panning shot. Please, Katara, I can't feel my legs, Katara. Please have mercy.
You must have already mastered waterbending.
I wouldn't say mastered, but check this out.
That was hype. What are you guys talking about? That was the tits, dude. That was a revolutionary waterbending technique. Aang just rolled a nat 20 on stealth. You're telling me that wasn't a sweet move? Imagine you're invading the North Pole. I know that premise already requires a lot of imaginative legwork, but bear with me. You're invading the North Pole. You're tearing through this village, fighting enemy after enemy. You pass a harmless, child-made snowman. All of a sudden, a whole dude hops out of it. The Northern Water Tribe could win this war via heart attacks alone.
So they don't have palaces in the Southern Tribe?
Are you kidding? I grew up in a block of ice. It's not exactly a cultural hub.
Sokka, you're in!
Sokka, this is wrong.
In the friend zone, that is. What do you mean it's wrong? You initiated it. You touched his shoulder. That's like second base when you're 13. First base is a friendly smile, second base is a shoulder touch, third base is a blowjob, and fourth base is a handhold. Everyone knows this.
We're taking a walk.
I'm engaged. It just feels...
I know what you need. You need to meet my good friend Appa.
Who?
Oh, great idea. Take her for a spin on Appa. I want to see a scene where Aang tosses Sokka the bison whistle and is just like, yeah, just make sure to have her home by 8, champ.
So how does this work?
You hanging on tight?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
That's so funny. That's the equivalent to a girl getting into your car and you being like, you hanging on tight? A vroom, a vroom.
Woo, yeah!
Yo, good for Sokka for not being a complete home. Oh my god, it's raining ash! Wow, what a horrifying plummet in tone. This is the kid who's almost going to kill a 35-year-old man in 2 seasons. Look at the ground around him. That's solid ice. Aang has been doing this for hours. Anytime this show tries to convince me that Ozai is intimidating, I'm just gonna remember the time we cut to Aang using his full body to roll a salsa dip plate in a solid ice.
What's wrong? We have to go.
No, Sokka, wait. I can't see you anymore. Not at all.
Oh my god, this is super not the time. You can't even imagine how not the time it is for this conversation. Out of all the things right now the time is not one of them.
And it's too confusing to be around you. I'm marrying someone else.
You don't love him, do you? You don't even seem to like him.
Okay, well, if we're gonna do this now, Sokka, you're planning on staying here for like 3 more days tops. What are you fighting so hard for? Your Riz is about to topple this whole monarchy.
For a dangerous mission.
Count me in.
Sokka,
Be warned, many of you will not return.
Count me out. My bad, I thought returning was guaranteed.
Such a quiet dread.
I wasn't there when the Fire Nation attacked my people. I'm gonna make a difference this time.
Oh, let's go, Aang, put that war face on. Alright, you can start making that difference now, Aang. You goofed a little, but it's okay. You weren't ready. Alright, now you're prepared. Look, I don't know how everybody else feels about this, but Aang's definitely gotta start using Appa as a weapon for war, right? You're riding in on a 3-ton flying monster with horns the size of couches. I'll take it from here. How about go eat that crew? Okay, to be fair though, Aang is an absolute agent of chaos. I feel like one of Aang's past lives had to have been Loki at some point.
Men, you'll be infiltrating the Fire Nation Navy. That means you'll all need one of these uniforms.
Oh, that's so sick. I was just about to ask how the North Pole has any hope in defending itself against the Fire Nation Navy. And this is such a cool plan. That's so great that they have Fire Nation uniforms.
What's your problem?
Fire Navy uniforms don't look like that.
Yeah, nice outfit, dork. Your plan sucks.
I expect nothing less from my future son-in-law.
Princess Yue's marrying you?
Yeah. What of it?
Means Sokka's about to go on his own infiltration mission. Sokka's about to wreck this dude's home so hard, you'll think he's a property brother.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
What happened?
I must have taken out a dozen Fire Navy ships, but there's just too many of them.
Jesus, somebody get Aang a cigarette and a whiskey. Kid needs to take a load off.
I can't fight them all.
But you have to. You're the Avatar.
Yeah, what? How about you have to? You're the princess. Oh, but you're doing such a good job. Lady, I'm about to tie my neck to Appa's tail and yip my last yip. Don't tell me how to do my job.
You need a tightly woven net, or he will squeeze through the tiniest hole and escape.
I don't need your wisdom right now, Uncle.
Okay, but that wisdom banged.
After I have the Avatar.
Remember your breath of fire. It could save your life out there.
Oh, whoa, that's a super cool little detail. So we're gonna learn later that Iroh has the nickname Dragon of the West, like partially for his ability to breathe fire. And we have seen Zuko breathe fire earlier in this season, but I feel like this line kind of implies that Iroh's the one who taught him that technique. Like, it's cool that Iroh's like, don't forget that technique I taught you. I'm famous for it because it saved me countless times.
And she comes with the most perks.
Perks? What does that mean?
I mean, Yue's nice and everything, but the points I'll gain with the chief aren't bad either.
Why are you shouting this in front of the entire Water Tribe army? Yeah, Yue's a slam piece and all, but I'm totally just using her to scheme my way through the Water Nation patriarchy. I mean, who's gonna stop me? Our nation's most loyal men? Pfft, as if.
The legends say the moon was the first waterbender. Our ancestors saw how it pushed and pulled the tides and learned how to do it themselves.
Can we all agree that that's infinitely cooler than Avatar Wan's entire backstory? We're all on the same page here? Good, I'm glad.
Maybe we should get some help.
No, he's my friend. I'm perfectly capable of protecting him.
Well, aren't you a big girl now?
Ah!
No.
Yes.
No! No way! Why was Zuko feral around Katara in season 1? None of this is in season 2 and 3. Okay, they shut that shit down so hard. They have some romantic tension in season 2, for sure. But he's not calling her a big girl. What am I on, Wattpad? Brief episode transition. If you like what you're seeing here and you want to get more content not found anywhere else, make sure you consider subscribing to my Patreon, where you'll get access to exclusive videos each month, access to my own private Discord server, and access to all the live streams I've recorded in the past and will record in the future. On top of that, you'll just be helping out the page a ton and ensuring that I'm able to keep putting out as much content as humanly possible. So if you want some bonus content and to help the channel in a really big way, make sure you check out the link to my Patreon in the description below. And now, on to the next one. Look at this Dark Souls hellscape of a spirit world. Is this hell? Why would anybody want to go to a swamp when they die?
The spirit's name is Ko, but he is very dangerous. They call him the Face Stealer.
This is hell. Is there a nicer spirit world Aang can visit? We're kind of crunched for time here.
Not that you would understand. You're like my sister. Everything always came easy to her. She's a firebending prodigy, and everyone adores her.
Oh man, not Zuko trauma dumping and sequel baiting all in one breath here.
Remove the moon,
How? Admiral Choi! Prepare to meet your fate!
Oh, get ready for this dude's North Pole, Admiral Chode.
As I was saying,
Alright, well there went that entire infiltration mission. That was almost cool.
I've heard rumors about your journey into the spirit world, but the ocean and moon gave up their immortality to become a part of our world.
Wait, so you can kill the ocean spirit too? I remember Zhao killing the moon spirit, and then the moon goes away. What happens if you kill the ocean spirit? What, no more ocean? That's crazy!
You're just a curly-tailed blue nose.
Oh my god, its face got snatched! This is the worst spirit world. Imagine dying and someone's at the gates like, welcome to your eternal peace. It's an endless swamp of loneliness, and make sure you watch out for the face-stealing demon that roams the countryside.
Welcome.
Chill out, Nickelodeon. Co? More like no. No thanks. There should not be a face-stealing centipede mime in the afterlife. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. The stakes for dying in this universe are too damn high.
It's been a long time.
You know me?
How could I forget you? One of your previous incarnations tried to slay me.
Hype! Where's that Avatar series? That Avatar deserves a borough in New York named after him for his efforts. I don't think he's referencing Kuruk. That's super not Kuruk's face.
Why did he or I try to kill you?
Oh, it was something about stealing the face of someone you loved.
Oh, never mind. Maybe it is Kuruk. Maybe they just totally retconned his design after this season.
It's been a long time since I've added a child's face to my collection. So, how may I help you?
Hey guys, the Hisoka vibes definitely are making things better here.
The koi fish! I must be going now.
I hate that this thing is just itching to slurp up Aang's face. Aang's just like, that's great! And then Ko comes slithering in like, yes, that is quite... my apologies. I thought I could smell you... feeling. Not a fan. Super not a fan of this ASMR centipede.
A friend is here to guide you back.
Hey, bye!
This adorable panda in no way makes the spirit world any less horrific.
This is where I came in. But how do I get back?
Oh, but he's a helpful panda.
That won't be enough to escape.
Look, not that I'm rooting for Zuko, but boy has this guy had a rough week. And honestly, it's not gonna get better anytime soon.
Wait, we can't just leave him here.
Sure we can. Let's go.
No, if we leave him, he'll die.
I like how Aang is the only one on the team who ever has any issue with killing people. The only reason they didn't give Sokka bending abilities is because the writers didn't want a trail of blood connecting the North and South Pole. So cool. Like, objectively so awesome. I love that the world just kind of goes into this, like, warning state when the fish is in trouble. That's so sick. What a cool additional aspect of this fish's lore.
And the Water Tribe.
Destroying the moon won't hurt just the Water Tribe. It will hurt everyone, including you.
Because I will fold you so hard, people will think you're a new element. They're gonna call me the last Zhao Bender when I'm done with you if you don't put that fish down.
Whatever you do to that spirit, I'll unleash on you tenfold. Let it go now!
I would have pissed my pants like it were my goddamn profession. Like I was a pro P-boy. That was unbelievably scary. That was scarier than hearing your parents shout your full name for the first time. I wonder if everyone's like, did Aang die? Aang died! Imagine thinking that was a good idea. Those guards are gonna go home to their wives and they're gonna be like, what do you mean you raised your spear? Lynn, please, I've had a very long day. What was your spear gonna do? It was a giant fish god made of water, Harold. Was it? Oh, was it, Lynn? Tell me how it happened. I forgot you were there.
It's dead.
You have been touched by the moon spirit. Some of its life is in you.
I love that Iroh stopped being on the Fire Nation army's side the second the spirits were in danger. I feel like nobody ever talks about Iroh's growth in this show. Everybody acts like he was always this all-knowing defender of good throughout every season, but the fact that he actively went against Zhao for the sake of the Earth's balance is so huge, considering this whole time he has been complicit with the Fire Nation throwing the Earth out of balance.
No! You don't have to do that.
It's my duty, Sokka.
I won't let you. Your father told me to protect you.
I'm waiting for Iroh to be like, let her? Bitch, who's gonna let you stop her? Look, everybody's made jokes about how Aang is definitely going on a killing rampage right now. And like, there's arguments about whether or not most of these guards survived. But those 4 guards at the top of that tower, we can all agree are dead, right? This confirms that Aang has at least killed those 4 guards.
Goodbye, Sokka. I'll always be with you.
Hey, what happened to her fiance? That guy die? Did Zhao kill that guy for a gag? Oh, I guess Aang also canonically kills Zhao too. Okay, cool, no debate necessary. And that is book 1 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Way better than I remember it being. I still think season 2 or book 2 is gonna end up being my favorite because it's so good. The momentum of that one is really, really strong. But this had some real bangers, like the Jet episode shockingly turned out to be one of my favorites, despite me hating Jet my whole childhood. The Waterbending Master is a great episode. The season finale is fantastic. However, this season also has some of the show's worst episodes, at least from what I can remember and so far. Fortune Teller episode, bad and dumb. The one where they go to the Northern Air Temple, also bad and dumb. Here's the thing, because people will fight me on it. Every episode that's like bad of this show kind of skates by because it at least introduces something interesting. Like the Northern Air Temple episode, I thought was really bad, but it introduces the idea of like civilians being like extorted and threatened to work for the Fire Nation army, which is a very cool and mature concept. And it also like introduces us to people like colonizing the air temples, which is like a tough thing to swallow. There's cool concepts in that episode. Not in the Fortune Teller episode though, actually. That one's probably the worst. I think that one's way worse than The Great Divide. I think people overhate on The Great Divide. But yeah, no, just fantastic first season to an amazing show. I guess canonically, next up is Shyamalan's movie. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to watch that, or move straight into season 2. I may take a little short break between now and book 2, but in between them, I have a lot of cool Avatar content still planned to come out. I'm very excited about that. Make sure you keep an eye out for those videos. And yeah, if you liked this, make sure you leave a like and a comment, and I will see you guys next time.
Lay down, let the tide soar.